if I had to start making money from scratch, these are the exact beginner-friendly digital products I would create. When it comes to building a digital business, most people overthink it. And let me tell you, it does not have to be complicated. Your focus should be solving one single problem. When I started in the digital space, I made the mistake of overthinking it, thinking about aesthetics, thinking about the sales page, and just thinking about putting a lot of information into my digital product. But I have realized through experience that actually the most simple your first digital product is, the better experience you'll have altogether. So if you are a complete beginner, today I'm going to teach you how to choose your digital product idea, how to create it using Canva, and how to start selling it. So grab your favorite drink. Mine is going to be water. And grab your notes because you're going to want to write down every single step that I'm going to share with you. So before we dive into all of the different steps, let me just start by giving you the definition of what a digital product is, because if you are a complete beginner, you probably have no idea what a digital product is. Okay, so a digital product or a digital offer can be anything that you can sell and consume online. So these can be ebooks, courses, PDFs, checklists, any format, okay, video or text that can be consumed 100% online is considered a digital product. Now, why are digital products so powerful? The number one reason is because you can create them once and you can sell them over and over again. The second reason why digital products are so powerful is because you can create automated systems behind them so they can sell on their own. So that means you do not need any inventory, you do not need to do any shipping, and you do not need to do any type of follow up. Once your customer purchases the product, they will be guided step by step on how to use it. Now, let's work on your product idea, okay? And this is exactly what you're going to do step by step to come up with your first digital product idea, okay? So, first of all, think about the problems that people ask you for help with, okay? So, things like, do you help people with their finances? Do you help people with cooking? Do you help people with decorating? Are you the go-to person for something, okay? That is the first thing that you have to think about. And I would suggest make a list of all of the things that you typically help people with, because this is going to help you figure out your first product idea. Okay. Next, you want to think about what things come to you naturally. Are you naturally a good teacher? Are you naturally a good counselor? Are you like the go-to person for when people have problems and they want someone to listen to them? Also, what have you learned through experience? What things have you endured in life that actually build your character and gave you experience on difficult situations in life that you can possibly help someone else with? So think about experiences like divorce or raising your children, things that are meaningful that people potentially need help with, but you have already overcome. Okay. And then also think about simple everyday problems that you typically solve either at your job or in your personal life, just things that you are good at, things that you naturally are able to fix. Okay. So those are good to help you come up with your first product idea. And now, before you leave this video, I want you to write down one problem, okay? We're going to choose from this entire list that you made one problem you know how to solve. So narrow it down to one single problem, and then that could become your first digital product. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to choose one product so I can give you an example of how you build this from scratch, okay? So let's say you are someone who has been able to lose weight. Let's say you lost 50 pounds by eating healthy and doing exercise. You are able to create a meal and exercise guide or a meal planner, exercise planner. You can do a week, 15 days, 30 days. But for the example, I'm going to do 30-day meal and exercise plan. Okay. Now, what you're going to do next is you're going to go to Canva and you are going to start making an ebook or a guide that's going to help that person that is looking to lose weight by using your exercises, by using your meal plan, so that they can have the same results. So the person has a weight problem, you have the solution because you already walked through the process of losing the weight and you know exactly how to do it step by step. Okay. So that is basically your first digital product. Now, when you go to Canva, you're going to choose a template. Canva has tons of different templates that you can use. And things that can go inside of this digital product can be grocery list, meal ideas, weekly planners, simple meal prep, and exercise routines. These can all be different pages within that guide. Now, once you're done deciding everything that's going to be inside of this guide, it's time to create it with Canva. Canva will allow you to design, and I will show you in a future video exactly how you can design from scratch every single page of this product. But for today, let's talk about how you're going to start selling. Okay, this is the last part of creating your first digital product because you do want to make sure you sell. So to sell your digital product, I do not recommend complicated sales pages or websites. Okay, I told you at the beginning of the video that was one of the mistakes I made when I first started my digital business. So stay away from complicated pages because you're just going to waste your time. And if you don't know how to if you don't know how to build a website yourself, it's going to be time consuming and you're going to lose money. Okay, so unless you have someone to help you or you know how to do that yourself, I would stay away from websites. Now, you still need a sales platform to house your digital products and to get paid. And this is where I recommend a link in bio type of platform versus a website. Okay. I personally use beacons.ai because it's super simple to use for beginners. It literally walks you from point A to point Z step by step, how to set up your digital products, how to set up your payments. Everything is in there and they guide you step by step. Super simple for beginners. The link will be in the description of this video. If you want to sign up for Beacons, you can start for free. Now, once your product is created and you have set up your sales system, you have to make sure that you are creating content to attract your ideal clients so that you can turn them into customers. And you have the option of doing this either through social media, YouTube, or any other channel that you choose. But I would focus mainly on one or two platforms to promote the product to begin because it's going to be a lot simpler for you to do it that way versus trying to be on every single social platform. So those are the steps to follow to create your first digital product. Make sure you subscribe because in the next video, listen up, I'm going to teach you what is the easiest digital product to actually create if you are a complete beginner. So I will see you in the next video. Blessings.